Alright guys, I was uncertain if I was going to come out today, but I did. After last night's incident, and then it's just been really hot. I was going to cut myself a break. But here comes I-138. I heard them talking to M4A. M4A is down there, but there's also a southbound manifest train behind me working. I'm going to try to get everything that I can get tonight, guys. Everything that I can get the entire weekend.
Equipment defect detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 2. Jack, let it forward. 9112. It goes back to our train. I need to shut back on number 1 traffic. You're going to need to make that reverse right there. Come on, let's go.
Stumble on that train. It's the CSX I-138 Intermodal train. Pretty good size. That train starts off in Jacksonville, Florida, heads north to Charlotte, North Carolina, where it terminates.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 204. End of transmission. Yeah, 138.12, low quarter expect no defects.
Here's I032. Stumble on that train is the CSX I036 Intermodal combo train. Long. That train starts off in Jacksonville, Florida, heads north to North Bergen, New Jersey, where it terminates.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 295.8.
Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 248. End of transmission.
I036, no defects. Yeah.
All right, here's 640.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 1.
Some below that train is the CSX L640. That train starts off in Sumter, South Carolina. Heads north to Florence, South Carolina, which is where it's at now. Headed to FY where it terminates, and we'll wait for the axle count.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 204. End of transmission.
89, guys. 640's next, and 408's next.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 2.
Some below that train is Amtrak PO89 heading southbound. That train starts off in New York City, heads south to Savannah, Georgia, where it terminates.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 3. End of transmission.
Amtrak PO89, no defects over.
I almost missed 640, guys. I was in the store. It's gonna get extremely dark, guys. Probably. I had to get my scanner. It's way back here.
Effective there at 2130. Copy. Thank you, sir.
Stumble on that train is the CSX L640. That train stops up in Sumter, South Carolina. Heads back south to Sumter, South Carolina, where it terminates. I'll try to get the camera lens clean after.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 3, 4. End of transmission.
Alright, this is M408. Goodness, whatever in some of those hoppers that just passed smells like cow maneuver and all type of other stuff. That is an awful smell. Goodness. symbol on that train is the CSX M408. Whoa, there's a train meet. Are you kidding? I'm gonna go on the other side and I'm gonna pause this. But symbol on that train there is the CSX M408. I'm running low on the battery footage. As you guys can see, this is what they redid here. But anyway, that train right there starts off in Waycross, Georgia, heads north to Cumberland, Maryland, where it terminates. And I'm gonna pause this after the axle count.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 568. End of transmission.
By that, but yeah, we got BTC fired up, ready to roll when you ready.
All right, I thought this would be the last one. They just set a recruit here to take 491 down to Coward, but here comes I031. Hopefully the battery doesn't die as I'm in the middle of this, because I got a good feeling it will. If it does, then there's nothing I can do.
W8311, locomotive 964 south, track 2, clear South Florence.
We got a 491 next.
Copy that, buddy. Hey guys, you ready to get this 408 out of the way? Get you moving.
Milepost 295.8. Track 2.
I don't know the symbol on that one, but we already got a green for 491. There may be a white indicator behind this one, but that's W080 something right there. I tell you that. That's what that is, a W080 something. I don't know what train it is.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 368. End of transmission.
W8311, no defects.
W08311. sparks coming off that tanker there. Stumble on that train is the CSX M491. Pretty long train. That train starts off in Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, heads south to Waycross, Georgia, where it terminates.
We'll see what happens here, boss.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 295.8. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 512. End of transmission.
Again, stumble on that train is the CSX M491. That train starts off in Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, heads south to Waycross, Georgia, where it terminates.